Hello, ham radio. I'm gonna let you know you can build a stronger dipole antenna for 10 meters instead of using a 16/8 wire. My brother-in-law built me an antenna a long time ago. I wasn't there when he built it. It was over 40 years ago when he did this. He was a ham radio operator himself, and okay, I think he took the idea of a J-pole. I think that's what he told me. He turned it to a dipole. Okay, so what he did, here's your coaxial, and you got your shielded wire right here, okay? He just soldered, I think, the 26 foot of wire to the shield. He pulled out the center conductor out of the coax and moved it up 10 inches to the feed point, soldered it in, okay? I believe that's what he did. Okay, it's a half wave dipole, not a quarter wave. Your standard 10 meter dipole is a quarter wave. Okay. Now I tried it once to make this antenna, but I was wrong. I did it like this with an SO239, but I put the short piece right here. And I think that's why it wouldn't work. If I would have did it just right here, soldered the long 26 feet of wire to the shield, and pull out the center conductor, bring it up 10 inches like he said. That's what a J-pole is. The feed point for 11 meters is up 10 inches. 10 and 11, yeah. The difference between a 10 meter J-pole and an 11 meter J-pole is 11 meters a foot longer. So what you can do, if you got an old CB radio, you want to test this idea, if you find one at a yard sale, cheap, buy that. Cut this wire here, 27 foot long, maybe 28. You can fold it over little by little, get the SWR. Okay. Alright. See what if it tunes up, flat match with 27 feet of wire, you just cut the wire down to 26, or just fold it down a foot to 26 something and see if it works for 10 meters. You will have a stronger dipole. Okay. Yeah, he took the idea from a J-pole, but he didn't put the little J hook in it. I don't think he did that. I don't think he folded the wire back up 9 feet. I think he just clipped it, soldered it direct to the coax shielding. All right. So it's an experiment idea you could try. If you can find a cheap CB radio, build it for 11 meters, and see what kind of SWR you got, and just trim it down for 10 meters, and it will have a stronger one. Believe me, it's much stronger than a quarter wave dipole. One time early in the morning, I heard some guys talking like they were locals. I thought they lived in my town, and come to find out they were in another state on AM yet. And 4 watts. So try that. They don't sell this idea in HRO. My brother-in-law should have did it. And the one he made me was for 10, because the calculation comes out to 10 meters. I'm using the 10 meter calculator for J-pole off Google. It comes out 26 feet. It needs to be longer, because I built my brother a J-pole for 11 meters, and it had to be longer because it had an SWR of 2. So bring down the SWR to 1.1. I just had to make it longer. Anyhow, yeah, something like an off-center fed, but I don't think it has this short piece. Okay, I think the coax becomes part of the antenna, the shielding. All right, then you pull out, come down 10 inches, your shielding, the insulation, that plastic, on the coax cable. Peel that back 10 inches. Pull out of the shielding the center conductor wire and feed it up here 10 inches. Use number 8 coax, mini 8U, okay? Because that 59U will not work. It's a pile of junk. You'll rip the antenna apart. But you can build a stronger 10-meter dipole. Anyhow, like I said, this long wire, you can type in Diepole on Google, enter for 10 meters the frequency. It'll tell you 26 feet, blah, blah, blah. And the short side would be like 9 feet, but you don't use the short side. Just use the cable, the coax, I think, for the short side. If you play with this idea, it will work and you're going to be happy. Yeah. And, you know, some of those longer wire antennas got 80 meters. Static voltage will travel down your antenna into your coax to blow up your radio. So what you want to do is install a choke or a 3 meg ohm 2-watt carbon resistor. If you can't find the carbon, maybe the metal will work. But yeah, this idea is not sold in HRO. If you can get it working, it's an antenna you probably sell in HRO. All right. It'll be a half wave 10-meter dipole instead of a quarter wave. All right, bye for now.